Hey, this is Chris, and in this video I'm going to talk about the importance of nutrition.
Sugar creates acid, and the acid can be form plaque, and the plaque is to be bad to your teeth.
I think it's very important because you are what you eat.
Eat everything, eat whatever you want, kind of doing. Life is short or whatever, but your life will be shorter if you eat unhealthy. The most important thing is your health, not what someone thinks about you. What's your opinion on nutrition? Do you think it's important, and if so, how important?
I do think it's important. I'm currently even on a nutrition diet as it is.
You're on a nutrition diet?
I'm on a diet, yeah. And I'm just trying to balance my carbs, my nutrition, how much I'm taking in, vitamins and everything, yeah. Okay. So I do think it's important.
Do you mind if I ask what type of diet? Or?
I'm just trying to reduce my eating, as in not eat too much fatty food, be more on the healthier side. I think that's kind of how my diet is going, eat less but healthy.
And is it helping, or do you notice a big difference? Or
I started 3 weeks ago, so I have noticed a difference. Obviously it is hard in the beginning because you're not used to eating like this. So far so good, definitely, yeah.
We need it to sustain our bodies and to, be healthy, but yeah, we need the right amounts of, macronutrients and all that, of course, yeah, it's important.
What's your opinion on nutrition, and is it important for you?
Yeah, nutrition's pretty important for me, like getting my fruits and vegetables in and all that. Eating good, eating my protein and whatnot.
Do you pay much attention to it, or?
I'll be honest with you, no, my diet is so mixed, it's not the best, I don't focus on it, I probably should. But I agree it's important, but it's just something that I just forget to incorporate into my life, to be honest with you.
Follow a particular diet?
Well, I'm celiac, so I can't have any wheat, but I intermittent fast. I just feel like now more than ever we have to read the labels and really be aware of what's in our food.
Yeah, it's important to eat healthily. Just look after yourself.
Live a healthy lifestyle,
And do you eat healthy?
Yeah,
I think for the most
so,
part,
yeah.
For the most
For
part,
the most part, yeah.
I think we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you follow a particular diet, or?
No,
not
not really.
Kind of like
Just,
whatever.
No. Yeah, not
Food
really.
vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah, try not to go too much
On the fast food.
And what benefit?
Yeah.
And what benefit does it do for you, do you notice?
I guess
I definitely feel better after having healthy food
like refreshed
instead
or
of
something.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. Get some more energy.
That's the same me, I feel that way as well.
I'm a vegetarian, and yes, I'm very into nutrition as well.
And you notice the difference when you eat unhealthy?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. You feel tired and sluggish and just gross, your body bloats. Yeah. Fresh greens.
So what's your opinion on nutrition? Do you think it's important, and if so, why?
I think it's very important because you are what you eat. I moved out of my parents' place when I was 19 or just turned 20, and I ate like crap. And then there was periods where I didn't feel like crap, or I didn't eat like crap, and I felt amazing. So I could eat simple, nutritious food, and I'm oh wow, I have energy. And then there are periods where I eat poorly and I just feel like crap. So I think it's very much important. You are what you eat.
And do you follow a particular diet?
So I tried to do keto for a bit and it works well for me, but the issue is that you can't have a bacon sandwich when you're on keto. So I try to eat well. What I do now is bulk cook. I put in bell peppers, other peppers, mushrooms, chicken, and I have 4 eggs, and that's mainly my main meal. And
so it's keto still kind of anyway.
Yeah, keto still, and I'll try to eat or low carb because I'll just not eat well on the diet, and I might have a burger every now and again. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then do you have anything else to say on it, or any big benefits?
I would say if you're more mindful of what you eat and you make it consistent, you're not going to eat poorly. So I do think it's better. You'll look better. You'll feel better. It's just all around a good thing.
Eat healthy. It's very important to the health, and in more or less to the teeth, and in your healthy and your strain and all in your life, you will be eat very healthy. And apart, practice sport and don't stay all day at home and everything.
Get fresh air. Yeah. You might hear about, just eat whatever you want, life is short, or just eat a balanced diet, or don't restrict yourself too much. Okay, well, I want to preface this video by saying I'm not saying that like you have to be 100% perfect 100% of the time, like you don't have to be perfect. But, and also I'm not saying that like nutrition is the one and only thing to health, okay? It's far from that, okay? If you just focus on nutrition, you don't focus on other health aspects, that's not going to get you to your goals, right? Wherever your goal may be. But it's going to definitely contribute to your goals, right? More so for some people than others, but it's still going to contribute, right? And here's a few reasons now why you should eat healthy and why you need to focus on it. And basically all these things I mentioned, at least like someone, like everybody would have to needs it for at least one of these reasons, if not more. Okay, so the first one is for ailments, right? So if you have like, let's say heart disease or cancer or diabetes or whatever, or maybe ADHD even, and other stuff like that even, right? You need to eat healthy. Because, let's say diabetes, for example. If you're eating too much sugar, like diabetes is going to be one of the main, sugar is going to be one of the main ways that actually causes diabetes, by eating too much sugar. That's going to be one of the main causes. So if you're not looking after what you're eating, and if you're not looking after nutrition, eating healthy, if you're not worried about that, right, and you just eat whatever you want, oh, life is short, eat whatever you want, then you're going to cut your life short and you're going to run into all these problems like diabetes, as I said, heart disease and all. Of course, that's not the only cause, again, nutrition and eating healthy. There's other things, other factors you have to keep in mind. But one of them includes nutrition, eating healthy. If you get that aspect, then that's going to help. And that's actually going to make you feel better. And then you'll want to eat and do all the other healthy habits. I mean, you'll be more inclined to. So it's a big one, okay, nutrition. The next reason, okay, so that's actually probably the biggest reason out of them all, but there's other ones, right? The next reason is for bone health and dental health. You're a dentist, so what, like dentistry and eating healthy is important?
Because the bad food is to
builds tartar in the teeth by eating sugar.
Yes, yeah. Sugar create acid, and the acid can be form plaque, and the plaque is to be bad to your teeth.
If you're eating too much sugar, that's gonna obviously damage your teeth. So if people say eat whatever you want, then you're gonna run into dental issues, right? I never really ran into dental issues, and I tried to keep my teeth real well, except for one time when I was in my late teens. And actually, there's another thing I have to talk about this as well. What happened was, I got a lot of fillings in my mouth because I was eating a lot of sugary protein bars. Because I think that was one of the causes. Of course, maybe there's other reasons, but that was one of the main reasons. Because I was trying to bodybuild when I was in my late teens, so I was thinking oh, I'll just eat a load of protein bars. They're good, even though they're not as effective as maybe meat, for example. But you don't actually absorb all the protein from them. I'll talk about this another time, right? I'll go into detail. But that's just as a side note. So I got a lot of silver fillings which have to get removed, and I'll talk about why in another video as well. That's a video coming up actually in the near future. Yeah, it's not going to be good for your teeth. If you're eating too much sugar, it's going to affect your teeth, okay? Obviously, important things like brush your teeth and floss and all is important as well, but you also have to focus on the diet side and not eat too much sugar. And also bone health, because make sure you're getting enough phosphorus, calcium and all. The next one is exercise, okay? For sports, exercise, bodybuilding, all those, it's the next one. Because if you don't eat healthy, right, and if you don't focus on nutrition, for example, then if you're let's say you want to go to the gym and you haven't eaten enough protein, then that's obviously going to affect you. So you have to say, oh, I have to get in the protein. I have to get in the right protein if I want to get the right results as well. If you want to exercise, you want to do a marathon, obviously you have to train for it. And the same with bodybuilding, you have to train for, you have to lift weights for bodybuilding, you have to train, jog if you want to do a marathon regularly, or run or do any sport. Even if you're not a professional and you want to do a lot of exercise, you still need to eat healthy, because you're going to have more energy then, and it's going to give you the right nutrition to perform best. Okay, so and you see even footballers, for example, or tennis players, or whatever sport they're doing, right? What they do is they sometimes, or mostly, hire nutritionists for the team or the individual, whatever, because they know that's a big factor. Okay, of course it's important to practice a sport or to practice a bodybuilding, the actual do the training itself, but also you can't ignore the nutrition. The next one is to meditate. If you're trying to meditate and like if you're unhealthy, then you're not going to be able to focus. You're going to be like not in a good headspace. You're going to be like uncomfortable, and you're going to want to move around, and you're not going to want to be in the present moment because you're going to be thinking too much, and you're not going to feel good, and then you won't be in a present state. So you need to eat healthy to be in the present moment. Okay, so that's important, and to meditate, because you're going to feel tired during the meditation if you're eating unhealthy. I mean, like let's say if you're going out for a meal or something, right, and you eat some unhealthy food, then you're not going to want to meditate when you come home, or or the next day you're going to feel tired and lethargic. Okay, like if you're going to eat out, it's going to be completely different than if you are cooking at home or you're eating something healthy at home. So being in the present state, you need to eat healthy and do the right things to be in that moment in the present state. And for sleep as well, it's important, because people thinking, oh, what's sleep got to do with nutrition? We see, the thing is, right, if you're like drinking coffee, for example, right, so late in the evening, obviously you won't be able to sleep. If you drink alcohol late in the evening, it's going to affect your sleep, or even during the day, you're going to feel tired, you won't feel like doing anything. That's going to affect your sleep, it's going to affect your mood. If you're trying to sleep, get a good night's sleep, and you're drinking caffeine and all, and then then you're not going to get a proper night's sleep, and then you're looking for caffeine every day because you're getting used to it, and then because like a stimulant drug, I mean basically caffeine is in a way. So I think I talked about that in one of the previous videos. So it's like a stimulant, and then it is a stimulant. So like then you're looking for that hit every time, every day. So, but if you use it accordingly, but like you see, or maybe you're drinking fizzy drinks to kind of keep you awake, or whatever, and that's going to affect your sleep, and you're not going to sleep properly doing. So people are drinking that every day, or they just drink it because they like it, and then that's going to affect them in the long run. And then, like, even if you did go off track, say, oh, now I've learned from that, and now you need to be more disciplined. But at the same time, you'll feel good as well. So people say, oh, it must be hard when you're being strict sometimes. And I'm like, no, because like, I feel good after. Where like that little tiny bite, or you eat something and you feel good for a split second. You eat something sugary and you feel good for a second, and then it's like you're back to normal. You actually feel worse than a few minutes later, or a few hours later, or the next day, because you've eaten unhealthy. Let's say you're driving the car and like you need to fill it up with petrol or diesel. If you put the wrong thing in it, then the car's not going to work. So you need to put the petrol in it. Or if it's taking diesel, you need to put diesel in it. You can't put something else in it because it's not going to work. If you put something else in your body that's not the right thing, it's not going to work well. So if you put like maybe Coca-Cola in your body instead of putting something healthy in your body, if you put like some cakes in your body instead of maybe putting a good quality meat in it, it's not going to perform as well. Putting the right things in your body to perform well, to perform at sports well, to perform in your work well, to have energy. Like the energy, right, the petrol that you put into a car, the petrol you put into your body. Like if you put something else into your body that's foreign to your body, it's not going to work that well. So people are putting things that are foreign to their body that don't work well, and you need to put in the right nutrition to be able to perform well and be healthy and happy. So hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.